strategies. Earlier what is happening in the world, people are like just using a modern system of entrepreneurship where they have labor capital and just then using factory and other thing. They're just doing make you sensing a new technology and getting the profit out of it. Entrepreneurship is not changed even after this, but the only thing is there's some factor of taking decisions, some factor of making a smart choice that will change, and that's come because of user behavior across the digital ecosystem. And what is digital is, why it is said is a fourth evolution in the industry. If we see, if we talk about the internet penetration in India, earlier before 2018, it was roughly 462 million people out of 132 billion in India. 1.32 billions in India are digitally penetrated. It has crossed roughly 850 million as per if we talk about Jan 2024 data, and we are expected to reach like roughly 900 million data out of the total penetration of 1.32, which said out of every 10, 6 people are in India are digital penetrate. They are using the internet on day-to-day basis, not just searching information, but for lot of other matters like reading newspapers, entertain for as a mode of entertainment. And because of that, we can see OTT is growing there. There's so many news channel which was earlier with the only newspaper and TV now are available on app. In short, is a very good example of it to how it is going. In short, doesn't have any news channels, doesn't have any newspapers, but what they do, just being making aggregator in one of the leading popular app in metros. If you talk about the rural and urban data, you can see in 2018 we are roughly 20% of digital penetrate. Now we are roughly 41% digital penetrate in rural area. In urban, the picture is more better and more quite full. Roughly 71% people in India is digital penetrate, or we can say using internet in day-to-day services. Then this is this slide talk about what they do. So if rural versus urban internet per consumption pattern, what they do on internet. So it could be internet use, people use internet for a lot of instances, like they use for OTT communication, social media, online gaming, net commerce, digital payments, online learnings. So if we talk about student use for use watching YouTube channels for e-learning like concerts, lectures. There's a lot of quota based teacher that they have their own lessons that they do they from their digital payment is very common across us. Net commerce is which include a lot of things like a lot of big basket like set of things. Then online gaming, again we all know the PUBG and Counter Strike and other things. The one of the major the digital penetration that happen every day. Social media and communication is across common. Communication include WhatsApp, Messenger, and all. It is one of the basic we can say need, or we can say essential utility apps in India. What's in something which is now emerging as a business modes, but initially it is a like a source of communication. This site talked about how the overall penetration of rural versus urban consumption pattern in India. Then this is a growth consumption genre over the years. So we have seen there's only dip in social media. Entertainment is increasing on the internet daily basis. The major reason with there's a lot of Netflix series, there's a lot of OTT channels emerging in India, some other regional level and all, and which further boosting the internet penetration of India. Then the net commerce and all shopping is growing is the every year. And we'll talk about if we talk about the online shoppings in India, 19% jump have been seen in over the years, which this talk that which is pushed further. Most of the startup to be online so that they can reach out more audience, because the penetration of India isn't changing. Initially, people was buying through offline mode like on a store, so nearest market and all whatever. Now they are start using Big Basket, Amazon, Flipkart, Mintra. This has now become a trend for them, and this is one of the reason the pattern of the for entrepreneurship to be from oldest to the modern, one traditional to modern. Now what they actually do on internet. So a person do a lot of thing on internet. They start the first common thing that they do is uh, sorry, I guess. Okay, what the common thing that they do it, staying in touch with the family and friend, that's commonly bring a lot of data consumption on day-to-day basis. We do a lot of WhatsApp, we do a lot of messages, we do a lot of share the reels and chats, and a lot of images on day-to-day basis. That's a primary internet consumption of everyone in India, followed by like finding information, which includes search, Google search. Whenever we have a like we have to figure out something, where we have to go, the way what is the best way to go, and we want to figure out any retailer, any brand, what do we do? A general search. So finding information is a secondary big information. It is secondary big consumption pattern in India. If you talk about the lowest one, that's sharing your opinion, which includes survey and other thing, and business related searches are there least, but they have very good number. 35% people do such kind of consumption on day to day basis. Then this slides talk about how much we spend on internet. If we talk about 6 hour a day, 6.45 hours a day is a big time. Like after your sleeping hours or our job or working hours, whatever we can say, this is the third most time that we spend on internet. And this when you say this is a completely average. So many people do less than this, and many people do more than this. Averagely 6 hour in a day, pushing every brand which is possible to move to digitalize from the traditional form of media to because people are actually changing their mode of entertainment, their mode of time consumption. For example, earlier people was on TV, now they are on mobile OTTs, and now they are doing a lot of other things, not just TV. That's the reason to move on the internet for the most of the business. So this is the story of like how year on this change in internet. Then this is Deloitte study which talk about how they discover brand before making purchase. So everyone does everyone do or discuss before they make any big or small purchase. So sometimes people just figure out on over Google search, is it good or is it bad, or what are the features and other thing. Sometimes people influenced by social media, sometimes people is influenced by word of mouth. If we talk about before 2014 story, the word of mouth for buying, for influencing Fiverr, it was roughly 57%. Now since people are more independent and the sharing the thought become more what you can say influencing across the India, it become a third one. Now people are doing their independent searches. So if anyone like for you, me, and anyone, you want to know which one is the best college in India. Earlier, what they do, they just ask speak the local neighbor and the colleagues and any family friends. What should I do to in a college? Where should I go for the career and all? Now what people are doing, they start doing their own research and check which are the top best colleges, which are the top best schools to get into this profession and all. And this become another linear to be online. Now most of the colleges, most of the we can say institute now try to be present online, because let's talk about the user behavior. People are there and people are searching for the best institute when they make any suggestion. When design could be anything, going to the college, making a footwear payment. By the time people see the ratings, going out any destination, people just figure out what's the best suitable time for moving out there. And that's the reason social is very is roughly 32%, and which say one or third of the every decision maker person influenced by Google search. Then there's talk about how a user behavior change. So anything that come into digital is a new technology. How it can be new technology, we see with we have been experienced UPI or any e-commerce or any investment app. So I just start with the UPI one. Before 2014, UPI payment, have we have a lot of questions how we will do, how integration will possible, is it safe, is it not safe. Then new generation come, people start pushing each other, and that become adoption. So now people are starting adopting the things. Yeah, it's safe, it easy, and then over the time, then next generation come out with into it. It become a culture, and now we're in success. If we take our RBI data, 40% digital cash, digital has payment method has improved, which push the cash slash economy. So now roughly 35% we are cashless as compared to, if we compare 2014 data. So which mean we are more toward the success toward the success of economy toward digitalization when we are moving to non-black money. You can pushing transparent mode of payments. That's what the government has initiative and all. If we talk about e-commerce and all, uh, before 2014 when we had a level of internet, people are have very hundred of questions in their mind. Making any order via Amazon, Flipkart is safe. Is there any return policy? What will happen if the product is not good or product is not as per their sense that what they have seen over the internet and all? What will do, how the return policy will happen, the product will be delivered on time, the quality of the product, and lots of other questions. But over the period, adoption and culture and success has become. Now India is more digital. When they say more digital adaptive, everyone when they do Mintra, when they do Amazon, Flipkart, they don't have fear of how maybe the product will be as per their what your aspirations, but they have a good written policy. They have Amazon delivering policy, which making the digital culture more initiate. So this is how the user behavior is changing with the new technology that is happening in India. Not just UI payment, but not just an or ecom as a aggregator, but there's a lot of other apps like Uber, you know, Swiggy, Zomato, and you can say Apollo 24/7. There's a lot of other apps. 1mg. We are becoming habitual of these things. Now it is not odd for us, but if we talk about the global as a culture, many other countries struggling to get this set of technology or this set of culture around them. Then there's a digital age impact on business growth. Rise of digital is changing a lot of cultures. So offline store buying pattern has changed drastically in India. Then expanding reach and accessibility. Earlier a store, if I talk about a store guy who has a shop in in Meerut city, and he has a very good articles in their shop, but since only few people around the store, 1 or 2 kilometers on the store, know about him, so they don't have that reach, or you can say potential to increase their customer, because the limited visibility on offline world. So what digital has changed for him? Because of digital, he can aggressively on Amazon, Myntra, and Flipkart, and expand his reach. Now people from Delhi, people from Muzaffarnagar, people from Bareilly or Lucknow can see his article. If they like, they can order. So that digital reach, additional potential that they are, they can get via digital only. That's why the modern internship entrepreneurship has taken this as a major, feedback from the digital, and they are now being more digitalized. Then the another big feature of digital is data driven techniques. So unlike the past entrepreneurship experience, which is completely on sales pitch, but they have very few or limited idea what are the people who are doing who are considering the product but not buying because of price, because of offers, because of any sort of disruption that because of retailer and the other way. How should approach to these pubs, and digital is not just help in give a more data driven approach to the person, but also help out to reach out more customer who they are losing because of price, retailer, and other reason. Then the enhanced customer engagement. This is one of the big reason of digital to be digital in India. Uh, Now most of the digital player which are working in India, you have seen any complaint that we have that then we registered on internet for like Uber, Swiggy, Zomato, they respond on it. They value their customer. That's another reason, immediate response on the product from a brand is always give a another level of boost for the brand loyalty and brand customer engagement. If customer is not satisfied with the product, no matter what you do, no matter how much you expend yourself, you will not end up with a good sales result or good entrepreneurship. Embracing innovations and adaptability is the another pillar for digital growth, digital business growth, which is digital is is you can say a newborn baby which is emerging with every passing day. 3 4 year back, no one talk about CTV, connected TV in India, and now all the TV that is in India is CTV, is the connected TV based. Everything is Wi-Fi based. Now we are in a country where Alexa is something which is very normal. Even the Wi-Fi, even your smartphones, even a lot of other your new bikes are Wi-Fi based. Even now we in country like the Tesla is something which is being considered. So digital has a has a emerging possibility of innovation and productivity, and that with every passing day it is improving business to the next level. And modern day digital businesses are doing such taking such thing very positively, and adding such digital innovation within their activities. And that's why we have seen lot of changes has been implemented or made within their ecosystem very fastly up. You can say you have seen Swiggy was not that old organization in India, but they have started Instamart and many other things within their portal, so that they can enhance their capability and see what sort of innovation and replicas are there. Intervention digital is intervention is digital era refer to the process of starting running business in the age of internet and digital technologies. This include business that operate solely online as well as those use digital technology to enhance their expand their operations. When I say solely online, it mean those business which are completely based on digital or internet, just like Uber. There's no official Uber cab services in India, but they are aggregator who provide a platform for both the people who provide services and people who need the services, like Amazon, Swiggy, Zomato. They don't have any restaurant, but they just providing a middle, a platform for everyone. When I say solely on digital, so they have entire business. If internet is not there, they can't do anything. The business itself not be there. And there's couple of big brand. If I talk about Samsung, JBL, when COVID was there, they think now no one is really come to the store because there's a lot of government regulations out there. Now what they do, how they spend their reach, how they say, how to them to sell their product, they have emerged into the e-commerce. So that's enhanced. They start taking e-commerce opportunity from Amazon, Flipkart. They start building their own e-commerce tools to being in digital age. Now, what is the difference between traditional versus the modern? When we say intervention digital in the digital age, it is completely a modern digital intervention. When we talk about what they are doing in traditional, we have to understand what the differences. Traditional entrepreneurship relies proven method heavily depend on distribution business need models and the person saving. So earlier, what people do, they just take their sense what which business will work in a particular place. Sometimes they have technology advantages, sometimes they have connections, sometimes they have the this particular product is not available here. There's a lot of other monopoly can be say another way. Uh, that was the ideal reason of starting business over there, and most of the savings are coming from funded by their savings, loan, and grants, whatever they can say. Modern entrepreneurship and unicorn, you can say different from the traditional one. Now if you have seen you have heard about it, most of the startup are funded by XYZ bank. you know you have heard about you have heard about you know there's a lot of other like Lenscard and all. They're funded by XYZ company. So modern entrepreneurship is slightly different. They come up with the new ideas that is not available in the market, and there's a lot of innovations. The modern entrepreneurship has been different. Source of investment for traditional, I said like 70%, or you can say 100% investment come from saving, loan, and grants. Whereas modern, they start when they start the idea that come from their own fund, but after once they establish their idea in the market, the most of the next funds come from the globals. The business model, when we say what traditional, it is offline sale, face to face interactions like shops, like any factories, and where they they start selling in wholesale level and whatever. Whereas modern is lean startup technology, digital presence, online agencies. So since they don't have the capacity of being present in every state or every cities, what they use warehouse where they can sell offlinely and use connect to the customer with online customer acquisitions. Personal connections was a primary for traditional entrepreneurship and local advertising. We have noticed earlier whenever there were new shops and new any restaurant open up, they start sending template around the locals so that people are aware we have been open. And even these days many shopkeeper which use traditional method of entrepreneurship they do uh, now we are open with this offering, we are available here and all. Whereas modern technology use modern method of or connecting people which are digital. They do we can say local based targeting, which is like if I am being here I use 1 kilometer pin code targeting where anywhere is here I can targeting easily to them using database technology, and which boost people by something is come up near to us. Innovations. Traditional entrepreneurship never, or we can say less focus toward innovations, and whereas modern entrepreneurship is basically based or dependent on innovations. They use all possible method that is available on digital to give up more startup boost and things. Scalability, as I said earlier, traditional entrepreneurship generally they are restricted to the local since they have limited investment and most of the investment come out of the saving. So if anyone is opening their factory in Meerut, until he has settled down himself, he don't go to or look a customer which is sitting in Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu, or Kerala or somewhere else. Whereas modern day technologies have is completely advantage for the modern day entrepreneurship where you via using digital methods or by using your website and other method you can show your presence over digital where people can see even the person is in US, anywhere in the world or anywhere in the India, the person can see and figure out using your phone numbers or email and another thing on with the website. In the traditional we have seen 90% of the factory and other small scale industry never present on any short of digital mode, which even include the website. So they don't have a website, no one really know about this such enterprise even exit in the in any place. So if you are not exit any mode of digital, no one can search you, no one can figure out how you can be available, and no one really have the reach accessibility to you. But there's a modern day entrepreneurship work first on how we can make our website, how we can show our digital presence and all that give a additional push to them. If someone just heard from someone else, even can search you over the internet and see where you are and how can be reach out. Then the flexibility. Traditional entrepreneurship is less flexible because you have learned from someone else, or you have few fixed techniques of doing something, which is rigid, and it is difficult for you to change. Whereas modern day entrepreneurship is completely flexible, and even though organization is completely flexible, a person can do multiple things. A person can take multiple changes in an easiest way. That's a big difference in modern day enterprises. Uh, why be with the digital age is an advantage. As I mentioned earlier, reach the biggest one. So, what traditional method of reaching out people is they just do TV, OH, and print. TV advertisement, OH, and print as the heaviest required heaviest investment to reach out mass audience. Even they don't have a control of reaching to the people. Whereas our digital approach enable to reach mass audience over the international internal border, international borders, which include like even though if you have a website in India, there's no boundaries. Someone in US cannot see your website from there. So that's the one thing. Then the cost effectiveness, unlike TV print reach, digital is most cost effective targeted method to reach mass audience. Why I'm saying this digital most targeted because when we take any show, like if I've taken Kapil Sharma show, any spot over there, so anywhere, anyone who is India watching that show by the time will see my ad. But my capability, my business capability doesn't have, that level of transportation to deliver our goods and services to that state or that place, which which mean we might have wasted our investment, uh, 2% over there. Yes, digital is why digital is most cost effective. If I can't, for example, if I'm running a pizza restaurant in Meerut, if I just want to be present in Kabir Sharma show and KBC, my ad will be digital across India. But I can't sell my pizza from Meerut to Coimbatore or Tamil Nadu or Kerala or any other place because this is practically not possible. Where digital, what digital will help us, digital will give a targeted solution to us. So I will show my ad to a particular location, to a particular area where I can actually deliver my food services. So that's a cost effective method, and then measurable. When we go with the non-digital mode of advertising, like TV, print, OH, it, it is generally worked on assumptions. So TRP, GRP is something which is something they measured, but never end up with how much people actually action out of it. So on day to day basis, we all come across the we can say lot of TV ads, lot of OH ads, lot of print ads. But the brand who is doing all this investment never understand how much you are affected from this or influenced by this set of expose that they have given to you, and that communication that they try to drive. So and because of that, they have never idea is the medium is completely fair for to keep repetitive investment, or the investment is completely waste of it. Whereas digital is actionable item, where someone, when you see any sort of ad on digital, like when you say any mobile app, on a mobile you have seen a lot of banners, databases, a lot of time you have seen a lot of video ads on YouTube, on any OTTs. They always have an option of clicking and redirecting to the website. uh, and whenever you do such clicks and redirect to the website and see what offering that brand giving to you, and it is fit for your whatever you're looking for, is it fit for you or not. Digital give you a brand a sense how, out of, like, if they say 10 people have seen my ad, how many people have considered and land to a website, actually watch my product, and how many of them actually buy after seeing my ad. But using OH, when I say OH, out of home, any banner, any big billboard banner that you've seen across the highways, malls, you no one really know there's no such technology which can measure after watching that banner you make your decisions. But on digital you can, we can measure on a real time basis. Someone see that, click on the ad and they buy the product. Sometimes if you have made any purchase after 3 to 4 days or even 7 days, digital has a technology to measure. You have been influenced by once, uh, you have been influenced by the our last communication that was delivered to you. So that's the third advantage that digital has. And these three are the primary pillar for any startup. So generally for a startup, they have less amount of money and they want to reach mass people to deliver their communication, what is they come out, they come across, and what they can bring change in their life. That's the reach is very important. And digital cost, and then the digital is cost effective. And third one, measurable. When they say measurable is very important, when I say measurable is very important for the startup, you know uh, everyone has some idea in their mind for XY things, but no one really know is it equally good enough for other people. For example, lens card bring, you don't need to go somewhere and check for the frame and waste your time. Digital, they, with this call to action that and the link is enabled over there, they see actually people checking their frame using their face portions over there. The engagement they have seen, the time they have invested over there, it seem like The idea was on a right track, and people are actually searching is it. Many people have that demand. So any startup give a third level big bosses by measurables, because idea could be right and could be wrong. It depends on the market. Business always work on the markets. So measurable always give you a sense of markets. Then success stories of the digital age. I just give a for example over there. Zomato and Ola is completely digital based platform, though they spend decent amount of TV, print, and radio, but all the revenue that they made on digital only. Many big QSR player like McD, Domino's, Pizza Hut, Burger King, Haldiram, Sagar Ratna use extensively to get additional reach on least cost effective way. So Haldiram and Sagar Ratna is completely family restaurant. Even they most of them have their restaurant service as well, but they do online food delivering services for the people who have this flexibility. They need this set of flexibility and all. And again, Ola. Uh, Earlier, what we do traditionally, we just have a connection with the locals vendors, and we call for the whenever we need taxi service and all. For auto and other such, we have to go outside and figure out the order from option key. The people can go on. Now with the Ola service, this gives us that level of flexibility to us. Samsung is something which is a big story for us. Samsung before COVID, Samsung was completely we can say sailed by do most of the revenue by offline mode, and where they face two problems. One is Samsung do lot of advertising, but when it's come to actual sale and revenue, it is majorly depend on the seller and tailor. Sometimes even the retailer or salesperson has bought the model available there, but they don't highlight the feature of Samsung because the revenue that they get out of the other product. So a few startup or few small brand, they are giving more cost effective advantage to retailers. They sell more to these product, and that's the reason Samsung, even though spending lots of amount of investment on advertising, not getting enough ROI. But post COVID, they realize they even do good. They realize but they have to tweak their strategy, and now they have made a couple of tie up with Amazon, Flipkart, and all, and they have sold tot level sale right over there, so that anyone want to buy their product, they can buy from there only. Second, the e-commerce, they develop their own e-commerce page, which is if someone is influenced by Samsung, can buy from Samsung site or directly. They don't need to go any place to push that. Samsung pushing their originality, and Samsung pushing for their extras, extended warranty that can they leverage on their own e-com portals, which is increase their overall revenue by 4.3, and the existing customer rebuying by 8%. So that's something which good for them. Apollo 24/7 and many other we can say healthcare service providers. They have their own app. They have their website. They are doing also thing before COVID also, but because of low level we can say awareness, low level of we can digitalization that is pushed by their own staff. Apollo 24/7 has have less than 4 millions installed in India. But during COVID and post COVID, this picture has completely changed. Now Apollo 24/7 have roughly 15 million app installer, and they have a huge jump on the services that they provide on Apollo 24/7, which include consultation, lab report, and other things. Earlier, what we are doing in most of this, we just figure out with a local a local center where we can got test for ultrasound, any sugar test and all. But Apollo 24/7 just give us best solution. Even though site is off, you can just using that app, you can fix your appointment, you can fix your home services and all. Now digital and biotech industry and success story. So digital is something before I enter into this, I'm just giving one sense to you what digital is important for startup and modern industry, and why it is something which is influence to everyone in the industry or everyone in the industry, is the nature of digital. Digital is completely flexible. So, not just in entrepreneurship, even though the behavior of all of us is earlier, whenever we have to watch a movies, when watch shows, we have to stick be present to to the around the show time only. If a show is coming 9 to 10, if we want to show the show, we have to be around 9 to 10. We can't make any any sort of gap out of it. Otherwise, we'll out of the story. So what traditional marketing do, if I have to read a newspaper every day, come to my home, I have to take the news, and it's a time when we can read out it. Otherwise, then it's not giving any flexibility to me ki if I can read at evening, I can read at night, I can read at any time, like if I'm traveling to the bus, I cannot open newspaper in the bus and reading radically over there. So what digital gives us to is, we can see show when we want. For example, if I want to watch a movie, uh, I can just download it. I can watch it whenever I'm going back to my home from office, or to office from home. There's a flexibility that have. That is the reason why CCTV was released in India. The same moment for shopping. Earlier, we have to give a day to go somewhere and have a shopping and look at the option. Sometimes we don't like it, but what digital do? We are sitting somewhere, we just take a 5 minute and to see something. If we look good to me, and just order, and we can easily cut it. The flexibility level that digital gives is not giving to everybody. You have seen even or notice, or no, I can say, I don't know you guys have noticed or not noticed to it, but even the UPI payment, why UPI payment is successful in India, just because of the flexibility of it. Even though I have to give someone 21 rupees, 23 rupees, 25 rupees, I don't care about it. I just go there and scan and just do it. Before that, whenever we go out, we always took कि भाई खुले हैं क्या, I need changes. If I don't change तो मुझे सफर करना पड़ेगा. That don't the such kind of suffer I really don't want in my life. So what eventually happened, I just try to keep as much as change I can have. I'll try to have it. But now with the digitalization, what if you pay another method, we just do scan, and we just we just make a payment. That's the easiest thing. Even now, if we have to go somewhere before, if we take a 5 6 year back scenario, we generally book our taxi something before, and we speak to the auto driver half an hour before, like we have to go somewhere, and there's always a problem like रात को गाड़ी नहीं मिलेगी है, रात को टैक्सी नहीं मिलती है, रात को ऑटो नहीं मिलता है. But now Uber Ola is there. Now whenever you think I have to go home, you just go home. That is completely give you flexibility around you, so that you enjoy your nature. And that's one of the reason, uh, you know prime time is prime time, the news prime time is like news time, and most of the fresh news are available on the TV, is now losing their customer, because people want to be more flexible. They want to read news when they have enough time, when they want to interact with the latest things that is happening in India, their country, or that is happening across the world. And that flexibility given shape to digital by digital, and that flexibility is more relatable to us. Now we all want that flexibility in our day-to-day life, and because of that flexibility, that is the nature of digital, and that is the nature of human being. We are keep engaging with digital with every passing day. So that is the reason, is digital is we are in digital age, and this has become a culture. This has become a success story for every new entrepreneurship and modern day business. Now let's see digital biotech and success stories. Cloud. I just started cloud. Cloud is a modern day drug studio is one of the leading drug design company, and what they do, close in half a survey that all people do, and day to day work. The cloud has a provided scalability ability for organization to enable employees to work collaboratively and flexibility from home. So earlier, what they we have a, we do a lot of searches, and we just have store data in Excel form, we can say, or paperworks and all, which has a tendency to lose the data. And even the person have physically the product, then only can the person can see the data. Now with the cloud computing and all, we can not only share data, we can not only store data, we can do lot of researches that can be happen, uh, you know early, which earlier take for 40-50 days. So for example, if you are doing survey within a Merit study, Merit, what is the health status of the people, what sort of disease they do have, you know uh, they do have, how they experience their life and other things in their mind. Now with the cloud, if anyone has done such research in the past, and that they have a data with the machine learning algorithm that we have, we can easily use the data and can conduct such research in in less than number of days as compared to the earlier. So earlier, because of physical copies that we have and physical things that we have, it become quite laborious work to do such sort of services. Now it's become quite easy. Then another digital pillar in biotech is AI. A large biopharma company implemented coverage health cognostic spark for marketing, which AI based data driven marketing tool, just not helping their brand to make an optimal investment out of it, but also giving what is the right way of doing some things. Like they help us to managing the staff, managing materials. AI based technology also help us to check the quality of the product and many other things. So AI is the another thing that is implemented in biotech large scale. Patient monitoring system, AI based patient monitoring system is another things. When COVID was there, lot of hospital use AI based technologies. Lot of laboratories using AI based technology, not to just safeguard their staff, but also make sure the high quality of the product. And Europe is doing significantly way ahead to us. Nowadays is one of the global giant, which is 60% AI based. Then the wearable AR VR, there that is something is another biotech, we can say here for us. And now there's a couple of variables, instrument available there, which is help on clinical trials to check blood level, sugar level, and anything on the on-site outside of labs. Then IoTs, Internet of Things. IoTs they stand for the Internet of Things. Users used to IoT to help ensure, um, when a COVID-19 vaccine, which was maintain 94-degree Fahrenheit, reach out, vaccine distribution. What they do, they use their smart distribution, GPS based distribution system, which was enabled to that transmission system to just see, is it going with the effective measure, in term of the the temperature, in term of the time resilience and other thing. IoT make another success pillar for the biotech industry. Digital future biotech industry. So currently, biotech industry is working on five things: research, lab of the futures, which development, manufacturing, supply chain, and commercial. Research is lab of future, where virtual data assistant, which means the large pool of data is maintained by now maintained by the researchers, so that they can use with the multiple studies. Interoperational data ecosystem, operable system, which is further to help each other to data sharing and other thing. AI driven documentary. So uh, this is the another feature, the lava features. And even we have seen many many high sensitive or high nuclear based programs is completely AI driven, so that we can minimize human error or minimize the impact of the nuclear programs. Then Patient centric and seamless trial, longitude engagement models, digital data flow, and digital patient monitoring is that is the thing that we have seen in development and on manufacturing. Digital batch disposition, site command centers, AI-driven asset uptime. This is make a factory to smart factory, which is not able to create any distribution disruption in the day-to-day basis. Supply chain inventories, supply chain management system, even the time deliveries. Autonomous supply chain management, predictive yield operation, control tower, real-time tracking, which where the transportation will reach out. Is there any problem? Is there any way of to improvise the delivery system? All this thing. Then present experience, AI-based engagement recommendations, and then connected customer platforms. Drug study lab of future. So now the digital innovation that is there and how it is helpful. AI-driven drug discoveries. AI applied to knowledge to graph, automated graph identification and validation or reduce the time spent on screening and screening molecules laboratories to identify lead molecules. That's what is AI helping on every days on drug discoveries. And then automated lab process. Robinson Wright physical and digital robot automate the lab process. A lot of Europeans, Japanese, Koreans, uh, labs are completely automated basis. So it is difficult for India because we are leveraged country. AI completely AI is something which challenge by government also. But yes, this is something which can minimize human error. Then virtual data scientists, AR/VR AI, digital assistant, and AR/VR computer vision facilities hands the free work of displaying step and lab procedure built from the previous experiment. You can see your experiment result anytime whenever you want. Interpersonal data ecosystem through IoT research platform, smart instrumentation can automatically clean, store, upload data. So any data which need to be more analyzed, more drafted form that can be done by this. Then seamless data sharing and SS. So this is the one of the thing that is giving lot of research another boost. So we can say a group of scientists have done some research in New York, but same set of research want is something that Indian scientists also want to do. They can take help from these people to see the the data that they have, then the research that they have conducted, how the result was implicated, even they understand how they have done. Data sharing is something important and helpful for them. Even in the past, someone have done this study, and we can take learning out of it, what they've done, how this thing will be. It not just help biotech, scientists to on a number of days, but also investment. Use investment go on research and all. But with the data sharing as a cloud, it all help us to improvise uh, efficiency, both in terms of investment and the timetable. The patient-centered seamless trials. This is the mid funnel of the entire biotech. Patient recruiting, AI-driven analysis, aggregate clinical, real-world data, and socioeconomic information-able segmentations. Download potential segmentation of patient based on behavioral factors enable more flexible trial design. So, um, unit that is looking, more behavioral and flexible design of drugs, of you can say any sort of studies. Modern day factories or modern day smart factories enabling that. Better data exchange is something. Trial democratic and sponsor provide participant access to their own trial data to share with the physician to donate their research studies and all. And digital patient monitoring using wearable and IoT device continuously monitor patient health indicator that automatically hide the sign of risk, which is something also implementing is most of the healthcare services for critical illness and all. Manufacturing supply management. There's two things that they are doing: connected suppliers ecosystem with IoT enables aggregator contextually of data for aggregator visibility across the manufacturing process. AI drives the quality and asset management. So quality is something which is is also always concern across the drug industry, and because there should be right mix of the chemicals, right mix of the component that they have, and asset that should be available there. That we have seen during COVID, a lot of drug industries facing such challenge. With the AI, they can see how per current set of production, how much how much the asset that we have to supply that sort of output. I think I've done with this. Any question for me?
Thank you so much, Mr. Rawat, for sharing your knowledge and expertise with us. Your contribution are invaluable, and we are truly honored to have you with us. Some students are having certain queries. Shivani,
Yes, ma'am. So my first question is, B2B and B2C models are nowadays moving towards all to all, that is A2A model. So, what are your views that indeed modern entrepreneurship leaves a sustainable footprint, because there is a risk for cyber threats and data breaches as well?
So IoT, or we can say digital, always come with a cyber threat, and B2B and B2C has a two different segment. When we say entrepreneurship, when an industry is completely B2B, they are not reach out to customer because of they have their business model to sell in a mass, not to sell one, two, or three as a product. Right? When we say B2C, they have completely on the customer centric base. But so cyber threat is something which is quite common for both, and most of the big entrepreneurs taken that as a measure, and you know you can say with the rising of something there will be always a threat, and digital threat is cyber threat is something. There are a lot of government, lot of the networks initiative are always there. The cyber security is aligned over there. They have their framework is always there. So data is something which is something that they need to they always want to breach, but that's not that easy. So that there's no such issue for B2B and B2C for them.
Okay, thank you so much. Sir, another question is, with the changing market trends, inventory management also changes.
Right.
So, how is it going to impact upon the supply chain management?
Okay, so earlier, what is happening in the industry? Most of the supply manage on physical diaries. So if I have a factory where I just look, I should have I'm just making 10 different products, right, and which have include a lot of like inventories and all. But I'm always uncertainties about the inventories that is available there. So which is completely has a one or two guy which is looking out there, and human always has a tendency to error on this, right? With AI based or digital, we can say digital monitoring system which I have, we are not any sort of update is not limited to a particular person, or you can say a particular storekeeper and store management system person. It can be viewed by anyone across the country, across the world, so if for example is I'm owner, but I'm not sitting on factory, I'm not looking the store storing on day-to-day basis. But with a modern digital, I'm sitting somewhere, I without looking at the physical copy of the asset management system, we can see this. First thing that. Second, it why it is important. You know, Inventory. For supply chain management. You should have a enough amount of to be around the competition for digital. Digital is something where you always have to be around the competition, and you have extension reach around it. Effective inventory management is a base of supply chain. For example, you have a b c d factory, and you are making sure you should have a 20-day inventory with you, and so that you can make a supply chain of 50 days, right? But with the digitalization, if you don't keep these two things at a simultaneously, what eventually happen with at a retail level, a retailer is demanding something, but you don't have a product. Effective internal, uh, you know, inventory management become important for you, then only you can sell your you can manage your supply chain. First thing is that. Second is over the period of time, over the period when you go in digitalize, you are expanding your reach, right? You always have to manage your inventory in such a way the supply chain will not affect. And with the AI base, AI always manage your seasonality. AI always help to see on day-to-day trend. For example, in October, AI see this every day. There's 5 truck going out of your factory and 3 truck supply 3 truck inventory is coming to here. But it was unusual case for you. For few days, it was 2, even 3 and 4. A general person, non AI based, non digital based, will not notice that such trend. He just notice right to there and but not see such trend happening every day in these 3 days and these 4 days. With AI, will help you give an alarm to you to manage your system, because in 4 5 days of upcoming days you might need additional inventory to make sure to get additional supply, to make sure to additional demand out of it.
Okay. Thank you so much for clearing doubt. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Bye. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. I can hear you.
Sir, my question is, what innovative approaches or strategy have been proven successful for introducing products that we developed in our laboratory? And how do we ensure their differentiation in crowded market?
Sorry, can you repeat your question?
So, what innovative approaches or
Hmm.
strategy have proven successful for
Hmm.
introducing our product in that we developed in our laboratory?
Sorry, I can't hear your question. Sorry.
He's saying that we are from biotechnology. We work
Right.
in lab, but
Hmm.
when the product is ready,
Hmm.
how we can market our product in digital platform?
Okay.
Because we are from the research background, na?
Right. So what digital has that feature that in hand, that like, they have extensive reach, they had cost effective method, and they have a lot of other. There's so many digital platforms like Labyrinth, Pacto and other, where you can share your clinical researches and such things over there. You have seen India Mart and all. These are site where you can share your and there's Quora also. There's many other informatics sites where you can share your search researches. Without reach, you can't sell, you can't do anything in the market. And digital is what digital is giving to you, is giving additional reach to you. If you have done something, you have done some innovative, you have done some study, and that is limited to the people whom you reach out, which are your connections, which are your even target range and all. Digital give you such platform like ISM, Procta, Liberate, and many others. These platforms will help you to keep your studies over there and show you what you have done, what are pros and cons over there, and how you can use it. Many of us will have already using are already using Quora and many other places to to see the pros and cons of using something, and also the features, and before making any purchases. The same way for the lab, there's Labyrinth, Procto, and other platform which are just for the searches and all, and giving you extensive reach so that you can reach out the right people.
Dr. Neha?
Any other question? Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Is there any question? Please
Uh,
ask students. Anybody
Anubhav,
wants
do
to
you
ask?
have any question?
गुड
Uh,
आफ्टरनून सर।
So that
सर मुझे ये
Yes,
पूछना था कि हम एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप को अपनी बायोटेक्नोलॉजी को इनोवेट करने के लिए कैसे इस्तेमाल करें।
एज आई मेंशन ऑन द साइट, देखो अभी देखो अभी क्या होता है कि आपकी बायो एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप, आपकी बायोटेक इंडस्ट्री एक बहुत बड़ी लाइन बन चुकी है। इसमें एआई और डिजिटल एआर वीआर तो ऑलरेडी इनेबल्ड हैं। नाउ अभी जो आपकी करंटली दैट ट्रीज दैट यू
जी
हैव
सर।
वो रीच को अगर आपको और खींचना है और बढ़ाना है, सो व्हाट यू विल डू अभी तक, देयर सो मेनी एज आई ऑलरेडी मैंने लिब्रेंड एंड लेपेक्टो आर द प्लेटफॉर्म जहाँ पे आप अपना जो भी आपका प्रोडक्ट है you can use over there. There's India Mart, there's other places where you can use these places to reach out maximum audience that is possible over there. अभी रीच आपको जो आपको आपकी बायोटेक इंडस्ट्री है, आपकी अगर बायोटेक इंडस्ट्री आपकी सिर्फ मेरठ में है, तो आपको आपके प्रॉब्लम क्या है मेजर, आपकी आपकी कनेक्शन नहीं है, आपकी रीच नहीं है। डिजिटल आपको वो रीच देगा। वंस यू हैव अ रीच, यू विल रीच एडिशनल लेवल कि अब उसमें रीच में से कितने लोगों को कंसीडर करवाना है, दैट इज कम्प्लीट डिपेंड ऑन योर ब्रांड प्रोडक्ट पे। आपका प्रोडक्ट अच्छा होगा, आपको रीच मिल गई कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव वे में, विच इज यू हैव वेरी लेस इन्वेस्टमेंट दैट यू हैव, देन यू आर एबल टू गेट व्हाट इज द एनवायरनमेंट दैट यू नीड। तो डिजिटल आपको जो सबसे बड़ा जो प्लेस देगा वो आपको रीच देता है, विच इज़ वेरी कॉमन नॉट जस्ट विद बायोटेक। बायोटेक का भी सबसे बड़ा, क्योंकि बायोटेक के बारे में अवेयरनेस ही बहुत कम होती है, लोगों को पता ही कम होता है कि इतनी फार्मास्यूटिकल कंपनी इंडिया में एग्जिस्ट करती हैं। एक दो के नाम पता है, उससे अलग लोगों के नाम नहीं पता है। लोगों को रेनवैक्सी या फिजिर वगैरह पता है, अभी कोविड के बाद लोगों ने काफ़ी पढ़ना स्टार्ट कर दिया है, बट अभी भी लोगों को ज़्यादा पता नहीं है। तो रीच इज समथिंग एंड अवेयरनेस, जो दो चीज़ें आपको जो डिजिटल दे सकता है, वो है आपका बेस रेट रहता है। उसके बाद व्हेन पीपल रीड इट, इवन दो आई एम वेरी श्योर यू आर द बेटर पीपल, बट वी गो द जनरल पीपल, नो वन रियली नो कि हम लोग जो दवाइयाँ खाते हैं उसमें क्या क्या होता है, वो कौन कौन सी चीज़ें होती है।
Agreed.
अब वो सब आप ये जो प्लेटफॉर्म है कि इनमें से कौन सी चीज़ें जो हम खाते हैं जो है, तो सिंस इज द मेडिसिन इट्स हैज यू नो एक रियल टाइम पे हमें हेल्प तो दे रही है, बट इसके फ्यूचर्स में कोई कंसिक्वेंस है नहीं है, नो वन रियली नो। डॉक्टर ने लिख दिया है या किसी ने रिकमेंड कर दिया है, हम खा रहे हैं। बट डिजिटल विल हेल्प यू टू, देखो आपको ये नहीं ये खाना है। अब जैसे हमने कोलगेट में देखा कि वो कहते हैं कि इसमें टूथ में नमक है या ये है वो है वगैरह, हमको नहीं पता था उससे पहले कि ये सब चीज़ हमारे दांतों के लिए क्यों इंपॉर्टेंट है। वी सिंस दे गिव अ लिटरेसी टू अस, देन वी अंडरस्टैंड कि हमें ये लेना है वो लेना है वो लेना है, उससे पहले कुछ नहीं होता। तो आपको डिजिटल क्या करेगा आपके बायोटेक इंडस्ट्री को, आपका प्रोडक्ट जैसे मान लो आपने ऐसा कोई प्रोडक्ट बना दिया है जो आपके सोन जब जो आप जब सो रहे हो तो उसके आपके स्लीपिंग हार्स को मतलब कम स्लीपिंग हार्स में आपको प्रॉपर जो बॉडी को रेस्ट दे रहा है वो दे सकता है। यू हैव मेड दैट बिल, बट आपकी लैब के अंदर तक पड़ी है, किसी को पता ही नहीं मार्केट में। तो फर्स्ट थिंग इज आपको लोगों को बताना पड़ेगा, वो कम्युनिकेशन को ड्राइव करना पड़ेगा और वो लोगों को रीच करना पड़ेगा। तो डिजिटल आपको रीच देगा। जब आपको रीच मिल जाएगी, उसके बाद आप उस जब आपको रीच मिल जाएगी, बिकॉज इट बिकम वर्ड ऑफ माउथ, और देन ओनली इट कैन बूम टू योर इंडस्ट्री। तो आपको तक आपका रीच अवेयरनेस नहीं है, आपके पास कुछ नहीं है। तो डिजिटल आपको जो डिजिटल की जो सबसे बड़ी फीचर्स है वही है कि वो आपको रीच देगा, सस्ते सस्ते में देगा। सो आपने अभी देखा होगा बहुत सारे लोग अपने छोटे शॉप के लिए इन्फ्लुएंसर यूज़ करते हैं, जिनकी अच्छी खासी फैन फॉलोइंग्स होती है, एंड विद अ स्मॉल इन्वेस्टमेंट दे रीच आउट मास पीपल्स दिस, एंड दैट्स हाउ दिस हैपेंस।
Thank you so much. Now I would like to request our Dean, Professor Dr. Divya Ma'am from School of Biological Engineering and Life Sciences for your words of appreciation. Ma'am, please.
Thank you, Dr. Neha. Good evening, everyone. I would like to extend a warm vote of thanks to everyone who joined us today for this enlightening online lecture on entrepreneurship in the digital age, startup success in the biotechnology. It has been an enriching experience delving into the intricate world where innovation and technology converge to shape the future of biology startups. First and foremost, our heartfelt gratitude goes to our esteemed speaker, Mr. Lakshman Rawat. Your expertise, insights, and passion for the entrepreneurship in the biology sector have truly inspired to the students. Your ability to navigate through the complexity of this field and present is in such a clear and engaging manner is commendable, really. We are deeply grateful for the knowledge and wisdom you have shared with us today, especially with my students. I would also like to express our appreciation to all the participants who dedicated their time to be a part of this lecture series. Your active participation, thoughtful questions, and contributions have enriched the discussion and made this session truly interactive and impactful. It is through your engagement that we create a dynamic learning environment fostering collaboration and exchanges of the ideas. A special thanks to the whole team of the School of Biological Engineering and Life Sciences for organizing this insightful session and providing with the platform to delve into the realm of entrepreneurship in the biology. Your commitment to fostering education and innovations is invaluable, and it is through initiatives like this that we pave the way for future advancement in the this field, especially biology or biotechnology. Last but not least, a big thank you to all the behind the scenes individuals who worked tirelessly to make this online lecture series a success. Dr. Neha Bisht and Mr. Abhinav Pathak for their support, your dedication, and of efforts have not gone unnoticed. And we are truly grateful for everything you have done to ensure a seamless experience for all involved. As we conclude this enlightening session, let us carry forward the knowledge and the inspiration we gain today, and especially today and throughout the series. May it empower us to embark on our entrepreneurship journey, equipped with the tools and insights needed to thrive in the digital age of biology, startups, and other related areas. Thank you once again to everyone who made this online lecture series possible. Innovations in Bioliving, a journey through science and entrepreneurship. Here is a future filled with innovation, collaboration, and success in the world of the biology. And Lakshman, on behalf of my school, I would like to invite you in our department at the campus.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Sure,
you.
someday.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So this is the end of our 5 days lecture series. Hope you enjoy it. And if someone is having any query, you can come and discuss it with any of the faculty members. Okay,
And
thank you so much.
all of you have our email IDs. You can send your queries on our email IDs, and we can contact with uh, the speakers who are the part of this lecture series. Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye.
everyone. Bye bye.
Thank you.